Hello, my name is Marcus from Marcus Language Academy. And today I have a quite interesting topic. No? We will see today how we have to use direct and indirect question in German. And I do this video because I see that my students often struggle with those two things. Okay, so quite interesting, so stay tuned and listen carefully and let's see if in the end you can master this topic as well. So let's go. So in German we could have direct questions, direkte Frage, or we could have indirect questions, indirekte Frage. So let's see one example what I mean with this. Okay, first here we have a direct question. Wann ist der Kurs? So when is the course? No? Wann ist der Kurs? It's a question, it's direct, so I ask somebody direct to get an answer. Okay? So we could use this direct question and transform this into an indirect question. So yeah, but what's the thing here? It's easy. No, it's not so easy because we get some problems with our structure. For an indirect question, we need first something what introduce the indirect question. In this case, you could say, ich frage mich, I ask myself. Ich frage mich, comma, that's really important. Ich frage mich is the main sentence and then the sub-sentence is the indirect question. Ich frage mich, wann der Kurs ist. So, do you see the difference? Yes. The verb ist get pushed, no? Therefore we have this little symbol, and in my course, in my German course for beginners, I use the same symbol. So I highly recommend that you check out my course. You will find the link over here or in the description. Okay, check it out and yeah, you can study for free there. So the verb get pushed to the end. And so therefore we have the structure now, wann der Kurs ist. And therefore there's a difference between a direct and indirect question. Because in English it would be, I ask myself when the course is, okay, or when is the course, no? So I don't know, right? No? In German it's really important that we put the verb to the end. And the indirect question cannot stand alone. So we need first a main sentence, no? Ich frage mich. Okay, let's see another example. Wo lernst du Deutsch? Direct question, no? Wo lernst du Deutsch? Where learn you German? Okay? In English I know you use do, in German we don't use do, we just use the verb, so we ask literally, where learn you German? Okay. Let's transform this sentence, this question, into an indirect question. So, for example, kannst du mir sagen? Can you tell me? No? Kannst du mir sagen? And what's now the second part? Yes. Wo du Deutsch lernst. Kannst du mir sagen, wo du Deutsch lernst? Can you tell me where you learn German? So, but the verb goes to the end. No, actually we say where you German learn. Sounds a little bit like Yoda. I call it Yoda, English or German. Okay, but it has to be like this. No. And therefore many students struggle with this topic because it's quite natural for people to say, kannst du mir sagen, wo du lernst Deutsch? I would understand this, but it would be wrong. Okay, so one more example here. Okay, let's go. Wie viel kostet das Auto? No? How much costs the car? No? How much does the car cost? No, but in German we don't have an do auxiliary verb, so we just use the verb. So how much costs the car? And let's see now an indirect question sentence. Ich bin nicht sicher. I'm not sure. No? Ich bin nicht sicher. I'm not sure. And the second part, okay, I give you some seconds to think about it. Yes, would be, ich bin nicht sicher, wie viel das Auto kostet. No? So I'm not sure how much the car costs. Costs goes to the end because it's our verb and it get pushed, no, to the end. So that's actually the difference between a direct question and an indirect question. Mainly it's the structure. Okay? And so and also obviously when it's indirect question we don't have the question mark at the end. Okay. So I highly recommend that you check out my course, because then you will see also this pusher symbol and I will remind you this way. Yeah, I really hope you liked the video. Please let me know if with what things you struggle, and maybe I can make a video out of it, so leave a comment there. Also, please like the video, so then it's easier for other people also to find my video. And yeah, subscribe to my channel that you don't miss my next video, where I will talk about another topic where I think my students struggle with. And so yeah, that's all for today. This is the direct and indirect question in German. I hope you liked it, and I will see you soon. Vielen, vielen Dank und bis bald.